I changed my mind. Kill him!
Now that's unexpected. You're gonna be spectacular.
Right. You're the last Joker. That other cell's for you.
I need to stop Scarecrow. When I'm done, I'm locking myself away.
The Joker disease. Let's talk about it. So, since Rocksteady hasn't put out any definitive explanation for it, I've seen a lot of people since the game's release try to theorize and put together the seemingly giant plot hole of Batman's mysterious Joker infection in Arkham Knight. Now, these theories range from the idea that it's either all in his head, Joker's spirit possessing Batman, to Batman not actually being infected at all. I've seen a whole lot of theories, not a whole lot of answers. And I think everybody has just been left all confused still. And I don't think anybody has got it quite right. And I'm here today to say that after digging through the game's lore, audio files, and replaying the story, I think I have finally pieced it together in a way that makes sense and is not only fits within the game's story, but is also plausible scientifically. In order to do this, though, we got to go back to where it all started, and this is Arkham Asylum. So, in Arkham Asylum, Joker goes under an alias called Jack White, and he works with Dr. Young in order to create a strand of the Titan formula that is similar to the compound Bane uses with Venom, but it's far more powerful. And his whole plan is to use this formula and make an army of monsters to unleash it upon Gotham. And by the end of the game, we see Joker ingests a massive dose of the Titan formula and turns into a huge monster. And this result had a unique effect on him due to the amount of chemicals in his system from when he fell into that vat of acid and became the Joker all those years ago. Now, we find out by the time of Arkham City that Joker is dying and he needs a cure. And in order to get one, he infects his own blood with Batman's to ensure that he helps him. So, Batman ends up tracking down Mr. Freeze, getting a cure, a sample of Ra's al Ghul's blood to complete that cure, and ends up curing himself and saving his life by the end of the game, and seemingly is cured of the Titan poisoning, while Joker succumbs to his illness because he stupidly stabbed Batman in the arm that was holding the other half of the cure, and essentially ended up causing his own death.
That actually is pretty funny.
Now, by the time Arkham Knight rolls around, Batman still has Joker's blood in his system. So while the cure Mr. Freeze made and Batman drank at the end of Arkham City did work, it only partially worked and didn't fully purge the blood from Batman's system. It did, however, save his life. And the main reason behind why the cure didn't fully work is because, if you remember, Mr. Freeze made 2 vials of the cure. And since Mr. Freeze destroyed one of the vials, there was only one left, and Batman was going to split the one vial between him and Joker. So when Batman finally did drink the cure, he didn't get a full dose of it, and it didn't cure him completely. This doesn't explain, though, how Batman is suddenly turning into the Joker along with 4 other people. Here's the crucial part, though.
Before it killed him, Joker sent his infected blood out to all the hospitals in the state.
I know, we tracked it all down.
We missed some.
How?
Hospital errors. Transfusions that went unrecorded. 5 people were affected. Untreated, the blood's gestated too long. It's altering them. They're becoming...
Joker. My God.
It's a form of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, but mutated beyond anything on medical record.
So, after some Googling, I found out that, as it turns out, long-term exposure to poison can actually cause infectious diseases. Now, the blood in Bruce's system had gestated for too long, and caused him to develop a form of CJD, which is known as Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. This is what's referred to as the Joker disease in the game. And it's a heavily mutated form of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, and it's ultimately what is causing Bruce to turn into Joker and inherit his personality traits along with those 4 other people. Now, you might ask, in Arkham City, it was said that anybody with Joker's blood would be dead in 24 hours, so how are they alive since they never received a cure like Batman did? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. In a normal blood transfusion, there's about a pint of blood used. In the game's dialogue, though, it's revealed that Joker injected Batman with about 4 pints of his blood, whereas the others who received normal transfusions only got 1 pint of blood, which is the amount used in a regular transfusion.
So the cure you knocked back in Arkham City didn't work after all? Well, I'm not surprised. I pumped about 3 pints of blood into you that night. I couldn't stop. I just wanted us to be close.
So this means that even though they still had Joker's blood in their system, they didn't have enough of Joker's blood in them to actually kill them, but still were suffering from its effects, hence why they were still turning into Joker in Arkham Knight. And lastly, as for how Batman seemingly cures himself of a prion disease, the real answer is, well, are you ready for it? Because he's Batman. No, really, that's the only answer. Batman's sheer mental willpower, combined with the effects of Scarecrow's toxin, basically allowed Batman to lock Joker in a far corner of his mind and overcome him for good. Now, this bit is pure comic book pseudoscience, and the only part of the game that there really isn't any explanation behind besides the one I just gave. Now, as with any comic book story, you gotta be able to suspend your beliefs a little bit in order to make sense of things, as with any good fictional story. This allowed for a satisfying conclusion to the Arkham series and allowed Rocksteady to tell the story that they were trying to achieve, and I think they successfully did that. So to recap, Joker injects himself with Titan in Arkham Asylum, and we find out that he's dying in Arkham City. He then injects Batman's blood with his own, and now they are both dying. Batman gets a cure and drinks it while Joker succumbs to his illness at the end of the game. However, the cure only partially worked due to Batman only drinking half. By the time Arkham Knight comes around, Batman still has Joker's blood in his system because he only got part of the cure, and due to this, he is now developing a form of CJD due to long-term exposure to the Titan poisoning, and is slowly turning into the Joker. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, obviously let me know in the comments, and I will be happy to address them. And that is the Joker infection finally explained. Let me know if I missed anything, any plot holes and stuff. I'd be happy to address them. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and sub. Let me know if you want to see any more of this kind of long-form content, or if I should just stick to shorts. But anyway, stay safe, and peace out.